Did not update properly. Clash of the Classes 8 was the last game that we did, wasn't it? Last
Yes.
Yeah. So why is it drawing from?
That is a tournament we found out. I don't know what time zones are.
Yeah, did I oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this. I don't remember now because I did Clash, right. They didn't have any setup for Clash 8. It was Clash 9. Wait a minute. It was Clash 9. So I think I did all this. Oh, crap. I think I did all the setup in here. Okay, so the easiest thing for me to do to fix that. This is what happens, guys, when you have too many damn tournaments that you do. Just saying. So I need to go here. I need to go here. Plans.csv, and I need to replace the other one. Assets. And CSV, replace file. Not a streamer environment, friendly environment. This is true. But I figured you guys might be interested in this and seeing how this all works. Okay, so let me try hitting apply now. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now that got fixed. Quality control bot failed to find the other streams. What? Which one are you on? Okay, you're on vertical. It says I'm live on the other one. I haven't even had a chance to double check that. Oh well. It is what it is.
Well, vertical's up and good, and Sea Bear's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off and back on again. Okay. Lumia, I think, is working.
And the other one is good too.
Okay, round 2 has been generated. Next round is up. I don't really care. So I guess we just do the first room that we see and be done with that.
First room we see, you say?
Yeah, the first training room that opens.
That kind of sounds fishy.
Why?
Nothing's up yet.
Okay.
Unless you want to jump into one of these random training rooms and be like, hey guys, can I play my Pensacola or my Omaha?
Okay, please don't take me literally. I'm really stressed right now. Jesus. Alright, yeah, so guys, I messaged Puddin' and I'm like, hey, do you want to cast a tournament last minute? He's like, what tournament? I'm like, this tournament. He's like, okay.
Well, I mean, you know what my other option was.
Yeah, I know. And this one's probably more fun.
Yeah. I mean, I can always hit up the EU if I really need to.
Right. Okay. Next round start time is at 51. So 4 minutes from now, guys. 4 minutes. That gives me time to check everything. Pick is working. I mean, we're not doing Rumble today.
See, yes, I think I'm safe with you and Oceanless here.
Mm-hmm. Yuki, hello. This is a special tournament. This is the let me see if I can find the article for you guys. And I gotta add the bot command. Like, there's so many little things that I normally do for setup that I just haven't had time. Hey, Tutwit. Did they even have a news article about this tournament? I don't think they even had a news article.
You act like you can read. Right, I barely can follow directions. And that's only because somebody hits me in the head with a stick.
2025 tournaments. Okay, here it is. Oh crap, and I gotta manage commercials too. I forgot about that. Some of you guys probably saw a commercial break a little bit ago. So this is the page I'm talking about here. So this is the pilot run for weekly tournaments. It's tonight, and then mark your calendars, it's the 18th, Friday the 18th. And then we have Trident Trials in May. And all that jazz.
All right, I'm going to Hunt versus Orgs.
Don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Oh,
Don't do that one.
Don't do that one?
Let's do YOLO K versus Detonation.
okay.
The orgs is I was told not to do the orgs. That sounded bad.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You didn't know any better.
You're okay.
I was told not to do that because those are supposed to be kind of like buys. So yeah. What's up, Voltador? All right. Let me see if I wanted tonight to be a relaxing evening, and then instead we're doing this. That's all right though. That's all right though. All right. Wow. Okay. Just catching up. Hey, Blackout over on YouTube. I'm just trying to catch up on everything. Remember, guys, 2-minute delay. 2-minute delay. This is a secret. It's not so much a secret. It was posted on the COTS Discord. I just don't think a lot of people signed up for it.
Well, I mean, it is a new tournament, so.
Yeah. Oh, cool. My financial account has been opened. That's so nice of them to message me on Twitter and tell me about this. I definitely need to click the link and whatever. Good morning to you, Tony. How are you? You know, is there something I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
Snickers bar.
Missing a Snickers bar, that is true. Oh, this is Divas. Okay, so YOLO K and Divas. All right, so I'm requesting permission to cast the tournament. Start time was a minute ago. It's fine. We should be in a better state now. Dusty, thank you for the hydration reminder. I'm just gonna hydrate with this. I was gonna get dirty water too, and I just haven't had time. Hey, Jack. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, I see Tony is on the horizontal, and then Blackout, Jack, George, I see, and Nissan, I see you guys on the vertical. If you're watching this on a phone vertically, then that's good for you for YouTube vertical. However, if you don't like to tune in on vertical and you prefer a horizontal method, I have that on YouTube as well, okay? And in the event that I screw up commercial breaks, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? It was like 12, you think, in EU? Got it. And hello, Blue Jay. All right. Mondays are hard for getting players. Yes, Monday is difficult for all right, so they just got the third person in. Um um okay. They are on their normal accounts. They're on their normal accounts. So that means that they can't have like tournament spec, all the ships and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
What? What do you mean they don't have 47 captains sitting collecting dust somewhere?
I feel oddly attacked with that statement.
Well, like I don't.
I had enough dirty water yesterday. Well, that's true. I did have quite a bit. Okie dokie. We have launched. So we're bringing you guys now game 2 of the evening. Round 2. Here we go. I can't run a 1-minute commercial break. All right, we'll see what happens. I'm glad to hear you had a good stream there, Grunty. Okay, here we go. So YOLO K versus Det. We got everything set. Everything should be okay-ish. Ooh. And then maybe after this in the next round in between, we can take a look at the rules and just familiarize ourselves with how this works.
Look at the rules.
All right, so let's...
You think we are professionals?
Yeah, something like that. So let's take a look. YOLO K has their Kleber. Remember, these are personal accounts, so this is a unique upgrade Kleber with one less flag. A Brennis. And a Republique. With Honore. And unique upgrade.
I was just thinking. They should have ran this tournament on a Wednesday.
And why is that?
Well, it's clan battle night. Plenty of people around for that, right?
Yeah, well, and that's part of the problem, though, right? Because it's difficult to round up people to do another clan battle night, essentially.
Hey, we got a club with Pew Pew. We got a San Martin, our first San Martin of the day. Survivability build, maybe? I don't know. I don't really San Martin it up. And we have a depression or a poison. That is... Secondary. I'm going to go a typical secondary build.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I call it a depression is because it's a 4x2 setup. And in my opinion, GK is better because it's a 4x3 setup with its main battery turrets.
Yeah, I know you don't really like those 4x2s in terms of accuracy and stuff. I just want to take a moment and call out YOLO K for doing a nice job with the theming here. All French ships. And Jaybird missed.
Listen.
Hi,
Hold on. If you're going for the theme, they all have to have the exact same camo, and they don't. So they failed. They failed the theme. Go back to port.
Fair enough.
We should call them all again. Just redo this. Now, what I do find out interesting is YOLO K is staying a little bit more grouped up as a group, while Divas is you go there, I go here, and you go over there.
Yeah, Divas is going for like map control, which is kind of wild because I don't really know of a San Martin that's map control.
What is map control in a 3v3?
Well, that too. But you can see Elite Delta going very wide over to A and then running on in. Now, he does not have unique upgrade, so his concealment is quite poor. It's like 7.1.
Well, I mean, he probably went all the way out there, didn't see anything, which literally tells them that they're going for a BC more than for A.
Bingo. Bingo. That's exactly what happened. So that's some good scouting for there, as the 2 battleships exchange blows. Yeah, Gaelic, it's kind of like
exchange blows is a very harsh term.
Fair. But yes, this is a tournament that's meant to be more of a casual tournament, and it's supposed to be more of a brawler-friendly tournament. Oof, Redonk just got wrecked a bit there in his Brennus. Poison connecting. Hello,
Just saying, if
Weatherlight.
it was a car first, it probably would have been yeeted. More shells.
You're not wrong there. Joker, how you doing? I'm stressed. But we're doing okay. But yeah, so this is supposed to be a more casual tournament. It's supposed to be something that's just meant to be fun. I dare say it feels very Clash of the Classes-esque.
What? You mean fast, down, and dirty?
Yes. Let's watch some more shells coming in on Redonk's Brennus. And they fall short.
Wing and a miss. Oh no, the club's under radar.
Yep, San Martin does have that capability. But
If only it had the capability of doing damage.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it did knock out what, a turret?
Yep. The big thing is he needs to get... It's not so much the damage that the San Martin needs, it's the hits, right? He needs to charge up his funny button so that he can get his heal up. That's what matters most for him, and that's why you see a lot of San Martins will run top grade gunner, because it helps boost their DPM. Or, well, not their DPM, their reload. Well, yeah, and technically DPM too, I suppose.
And their survivability, because they get that heal back faster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like they're picking on the Brennus right now.
I mean, with how badly he got clobbered earlier, I don't blame him. Brennus is just an odd ship to bring because it's designed to, you know, kind of slap with the AP, but in a small format like this, you're not going to get those kinds of broadside opportunities that you would in a random battle or a larger tournament with more players and, you know, on the teams. Well, Yellow K has surrendered map control, allowing what's their name? Det to grab 2 of the 3 caps. Yeah, their clan is Divas, but their formal name for the tournament is Detonation something. Detonation Dummies. DD.
That must be under the part that said read me, and I just hit accept.
I mean, you know, it's in the link collection I sent you 3 minutes before we went live.
It said something about cookies, and I just hit accept.
Ah.
About as far as I got.
Always got to accept cookies.
I mean, I'm hungry.
I literally just finished dinner. I was telling my wife, I said, I want to be upstairs by 6:30 so I can prep for my 7 p.m. stream. And it's 6:05, and I'm being asked, do you want to cast the tournament?
It's
sure.
funny, because at 6:06, I was asked the same question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're going to have to send Jaybird in to go up against Elite Delta.
Yeah, well,
luckily right now, the Poison will be out of it, i.e. it's Nuremberg's.
It just looks to me like they're sending everyone in, which, okay. I don't like it.
Here's the funny thing, Delta just reverses in Cap C.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, okay.
I mean, they have to know where Delta's at. Like...
Mm-hmm. I mean, Poison spotted. They know that the San Martin is playing keep away at that. Look at his positioning, by the way. Very brilliant positioning. Behind this island, he's shooting for free at Gangat Kai Ni. Ah, okay, they're gonna send Jaybird over to A. Alright.
Well, here comes the Club YOLO Rush.
Yeah, imagine if Repub had, you know, Hydro. Oof.
Calm down, Big O. Not every battleship means Hydro.
And there's our first assassination of the day, but we might get a second.
I don't know.
He's taking him on the wrong side, I think. He already fired torps off that. Nope, he didn't. Oh. There you go.
Well, there goes Stu. I'm not the only one who doesn't know left from right around here, thank God.
Well, I will say, when we saw him, he went on the right side of the ship, so... Yeah, I don't know.
I hear you.
Anyway.
Oh, Poison's Hydro's up, which means the club is spotted.
Oh, come on. At this point, they're just going for it, and you know, they know they're wiping it.
Hey, you don't have faith in Jaybird to just eat everybody?
But you gotta have faith.
4,000 HP.
Wow. And we're gonna get a double death kick, everyone. Let's go. Ooh, with the kill effect, too. That's fun.
Only he had more time and HP and faster reloading torps.
Yeah. Yeah. And more teammates that were alive.
But more importantly, Team Bravo wins.
And it is not an official Wargaming blowout, Puddin'. How about them apples?
Double blowout today in an actual random battle.
You mean nobody died?
Nobody died, and we zeroed them out in 5 minutes.
Wow. That's, impressive.
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm gonna snooze commercials, and then I'm gonna run commercials. That should work timing-wise. Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's done.
Kills means wins. Damn right it does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all done at this point, but okay. That's right, Nibbles the Great. That is a clapping, isn't it? All right. All right, so Alia Kuju Fan Club, which I'm just going to call AKFC, that is Addy, Disquarius, and Battleship Nagato. That's a pretty strong team. These are all friends that know each other well, so... Is it done yet? There you go, Gaelic. Are you bored? We just did the Yellow K detonation. Let's see... Oh, for God's sakes. Training room. Anchor management is... Plan Ofox. Got it. Alright. Well... Just checking on a couple of things. Oh, I need to make sure... the stream's up and running okay on the rerun PC. Get that going. Let's see, so I need that, and then I need... Right, because we're not doing Rumble, so I can just have Kick open. That should be fine. Okay. All right. Puddin, did you carry the team?
What?
Good question. I don't know. Tell you what. Let's take a look at the rule set.
Oh, round 3 would be ready. Now we go to the training room.
Okay, they just announced round 3 already. Okay, cool. It's gonna start at 13. So, 4 minutes. Okay. We just saw detonation. How about NGA versus YK, YOLO Kraken Team 1? How's that work? That work for you?
Okay.
It was boring. That game was, I would agree with you, Gaelic. I think it was just a bad lineup choice on the part of YOLO K.
I don't think it was boring. I mean, you got 3 assassinations? How is that boring?
I think it's more just, the lead up to those assassinations.
What? Assassinations don't happen overnight.
Gaelic, that means a lot, though. Seriously.
You got to plan them. Takes a lot of planning. Then you got to get in position.
Yep. So there's some banned ships.
I was going to say, then you have to hope the ship doesn't have hydro.
Mm-hmm. There are some banned ships. You've got 1 battleship, but there's no limit to number of cruisers or destroyers.
Yellow K Team 1, correct?
Yeah, is that up now?
Yep.
Yeah, NGA, okay. NGA, and Yellow K1. Apply, come on, thank you. So this is going to be NGA versus Yellow K1. All right. So no carriers, no submarines, no experimental ships, thank God. Commissar, Louisiana, Schlieffen, Libertad, Cristoforo Colombo are banned. And a max combination of 1, Kremlin, Ohio, St. Vincent, Napoli, Petro, Marseille, Gdansk, Leber. What's interesting is... Okay. What's interesting is somebody said something about bringing a Puerto Rico, but I don't see that in the list of banned ships right here. Unless it's
unattainable. Isn't it?
List of banned ships, it is unobtainable. So Puerto Rico, correct. Yep, there it is right there. All right. That explains why. Oh, they started already. Well.
Oh, crap.
Okie dokie. We got to get to our game. All right. So here's our next look, our 3rd game. This is NGA and YOLO Kraken Team 1, I believe is their formal name. So NGA's got a Kleber, surprise, surprise, a Des Moines, and a Loria for battleship. Interesting choice on the Loria. What do we have for YK?
YK, we've got a daring, that typical daring setup. I would go with the unique upgrade Des Moines, which I still love, and Ohio, which is secondary, but survivability. Sadly, very sadly, I hate to inform you.
Yes.
Everybody on Yellow Kraken brought all flags.
Yeah. That's great.
No, that's not. Who are we supposed to make fun out of now?
Oh,
there's no clear person.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, This is
I am shocked that a club beat everybody to a cap.
Yeah. So this is straight, and yeah, I kind of like the idea of sending the Kleber into C first instead of going to B first. I mean, they're up against a daring. Daring obviously has a better concealment.
Yeah, but I mean, he is a 53-foot Stallman, so he should be easy to spot being 53 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're sending the club out to come up from behind. Not a bad idea either.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's a very speedy boat. So, yeah, I could see him working his way up there. It's just, he's going to have to charge in Ohio somehow. So he's got to figure that out. The problem with that, though, is he's out of the game for a long time.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, the only thing faster than a club is a 4501 underwater with no battery. Mm-hmm. Getting all my reports, too.
Initial shells pushing the Daring out of the B cap. Lord Maruk in a nice position to shoot for mostly free over the island. Ah.
Well, the club got spotted shooting at the Daring, so they know that's coming.
Yep. He took a couple of pot shots there, gave away his position in the process. And this is one of those times where I think it's more valuable to not shoot. Because now you can see what happened. Lucas already started moving forward. Maruk is already reversing so they can cover. So you kind of gave it all up just to, take down half of the Daring's hit points.
Well, I mean, the other thing is I would have shot, but then I would have went into B. You push the Daring away.
Yeah. Yeah, because, again, the charge is... What is this? Because the charge is already done. You've given it up. You've told them you're going to do it. What are we watching here, Puddin?
We're watching a Daring smoke farm Loria while a club is torping something that hit its W key. So, yeah.
This just feels bad. It feels like a real gift for Yellow K Team 1 whatever.
Welcome to random battles. I mean, tournaments.
Yep.
Well, I mean, a club will eventually go dark.
Yes, when he dies.
Right. I mean, oof. Lord Merc taking some damage from the other Des Moines. He is a little bit broadside to him.
He
moved forward a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think he moved forward so he can get his front turrets on the Kleber, and now he's paying the price for that.
Now, as much as we're making fun out of the club that literally lost all its HP, literally, like, except for the Daring, everybody was shooting the club, so...
Yeah.
NGA was able to move up, and they got some serious damage done to a Des Moines. And it looks like one of its front turrets is incapacitated.
Yes, it is.
You know what that means? Probably going to be blown up in the next salvo or two.
Possibility.
So I think the club did a really good job of distracting.
Yeah, and also not dying. I'm really surprised that these guys weren't able to kill him. In the meantime, 53-foot slalom now picked up on radar because, Des Moines has radar. And he's trying to torp his teammate as Maruk says, I'll cover.
He must have learned that from you.
Yes, he probably did. Best thing he could do here is a ram, I suppose. Okay, that's a good trade, actually. That's a good trade.
Des Moines torpedo succeeds where the Darings failed.
Yep.
And now the club moving up again.
And that frees up Lucas to punch Zitzel in the face.
That's not nice. He likes his face. That's kind of rude.
I'm sure he does.
Oh, look, torpedoes.
Yeah, this just feels bad. Like, I don't know. Okay, that's...
oh, look, more torpedoes.
Right?
Well, your option is eat all the torpedoes or go broadside to Des Moines. I'll eat Des Moines AP for a little bit.
Yep. Oh, terrible.
And we're waiting for that punch in the face. I'm looking for it.
Well, it's a yeah, well, it's a 4x2 setup like you hate. And you can see right there why you hate it so much.
Well, the daring AP coming into play here. Des Moines actually has some fairly decent AP.
Yes, it does.
Not as good as Ohio's, though.
Yeah, not as good as Ohio's. Exactly. Well, we got ourselves another double death pick here. The Clay Bear sinking in the Ohio, sailing between both of them.
Well played to Team Bravo.
Once again,
accepted all my tutelage.
It's another
not
Bravo
interfering.
win. Okay, that was a pretty fast battle. That being said, I doubt we'll be able to find another game. Let's take a look and see.
I'm gonna get my Omaha ready.
Did I push the button? I'm gonna push the commercial break button just to make sure this is working properly. Okay, I found one. Find anchor management. I'm trying to see if they just finished. Okay. Okay, they're done. Never mind. Okay, so that was round 3, guys. It's gonna take a few minutes to get the next one up. So let's take a look here. We've got 3 maps.
How long is a few minutes?
Huh?
How long is a few minutes?
I have no idea. If you gotta go
to
the bathroom or something, go. It's fine.
I gotta go talk to my brother about something, so I may
go for it.
Be back in time for the next one.
No worries. If that happens, I can stream to Discord like I've done in the past. I know I need to go to the bathroom myself, but you can see there's only 3 maps available. Prizes, registration, team logos, communications, structure. There are 7 rounds tonight. We are about to get to round 4. Okay? And I hate when that does that. Anyway. Let's see if there's any scores. There we go. Thank you very much, Zixtel, or Zitzel, for coming and hanging out over on the YouTubes. And Seabear, thanks for double checking that YouTube horizontal is working. I'm going to hit the bathroom. Hoghammer, good to see you as well. And Armact, same to you, sir. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, commercial break is running appropriately. Excelente. We got here. Well, I don't know. Check on Discord. Cool. All right. So we're just waiting for the next round to be generated, but you guys can see ZGR and the orgs The Orgs, who are supposed to be the lesser competitive team, have won both of their first rounds. They've won round 1 and 2. That's kind of funny, actually. That is kind of funny. Okay, nothing else to report. Chat, if you guys have any questions about the tournament, what's going on, please feel free to ask. In April, we plan to pilot a new concept, a casual series of single evening events with varying formats. These will be easy to pick up and play and will offer something for everyone. Based on reception and feedback to the pilot, we'll plan to run more during the summer. Oh boy. What the? Why does my Discord... Okay, there we go. My Discord was... Well, I kept saying there was a new post someplace, and you know how, like, on Discord, you try to go and, like, hunt that down and find it? You just can't. Yeah, and that just happened to me. That's alright, though. That's okay. Revenge, if you're still here, Revenge UK, how is the tournament you're seeing tonight compared to what you guys were just doing earlier today, the EU variant? Okay, YOLO K wins versus Hunt. We're on 3. That might be the last one that they're waiting for.
What'd I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, I ran for nothing? Okay, I guess run is a very strong word for me. I walk slightly faster than normal.
Right? So, yeah, when they face the Orgs, that's an automatic win for that team that faces the Orgs.
Why?
My guess is that they needed to add one other team because they would have a bye anyways, because they had an odd number of teams sign up. So I think they just added the Orgs as something else that they can do. But the Orgs have now won all 3 of their games. The organizers are undefeated. Just think about that for a second, guys. Those games are supposed to be uncompetitive, and they're smashing everybody.
Right. Take competitive players and tell them they can't play competitively, and they're still going to go out and play competitively.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
Well, I see NGA and Yellow 1.
Yeah, that's what we just covered.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize the room was still up.
That's all right. Don't worry. What's up,
It's been a
Adam
hectic day for me.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I don't know about you. I like all day I've been just dragging. Could have something to do with consuming copious amounts of dirty water yesterday. Nah, I don't think so.
What? No, booze never slows you down.
That's right.
Trust me, take it from an alcoholic.
Here's a shout out from Workbork. I mean, sometimes it speeds you up, right? You know, like your body synthesizes it. It's like, yes, give me more.
No, that's the speedball that speeds you up.
Okay, I would not know about that.
Hypothetically speaking.
Oh, okay, okay.
Actually, you know, the funny thing is I really never got into most of that stuff. But always booze was my drug of choice.
I mean, you gotta have something, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, round 4 is up. Okay, at this point, we have seen one of each of the games that we can see, we've seen one team play already. Let's take a look at the standings. See if they've put the third. Yes, they have. Okay. Orgs, Detonation Dummies, YOLO K, ZGR. Okay, I see. So the Orgs are currently winning the tournament. Kind of funny. And Detonation Dummies, YOLO K. We covered that one. Yep. And then ZGR and Lone. So
Maybe I wanted to cast this game so badly. He's just laughing his ass off.
Huh?
I just told Minnie I wanted to cast their game so badly just so I can make fun out of Minnie.
Oh. Is he part of the Orgs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got roped into it about the same time you got roped into it.
Oh, you mean 20 minutes before the start?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. I mean, it's a cool idea to put a team together with Orgs, just screw around because you don't have an even number of teams. That's much nicer than just letting a team off for
sit there
10
and do
minutes.
nothing.
Exactly. So how about we do Detonation Dummies and ZGR? That work for you?
Already entering the room. Hold on, I need to select my Omaha. Oh, they put it at Terratron. I can't play my Omaha.
All right. You know what's really cool too is people know who we are by now. I'm gonna run another commercial break. People know who we are by now, right? So it's like,
well, I mean, you say that, and then we did have the YOLO K guys put me on the Bravo team. Ironically, knowing probably joking, but knowing that I root for Bravo.
That's a possibility. I was gonna say something now and I completely forgot.
Oh, like how everybody knows us?
Yes. So Puddin', I don't know if you've seen it or not, but the Enterprise I tournament has been announced. That's the Read the Rules tournament, the one where they kicked me out of the training room because they didn't realize I was a streamer.
Right. Enterprise Indigo.
Oh, giveaway in chat, guys. This is over on Twitch, so if you're on YouTube or Kick, get over to twitch.tv/Lord_Zath and toss in a follow if you aren't already. And then make sure you're active in chat. You've got 10 minutes. There's a 2-minute delay, so you've got 8 minutes to enter. Okay? Our game has begun, Puddin'. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even update the thing. Hold on, I have to update the thing. Det and ZGR. Thud Twit, you're funny. I saw your post. All right, let's go. This is Det, the Detonation Dummies, and ZGR, and ZGR is ZGR. Okay, whatever.
It's got to be a weeb thing.
I don't know, probably, but that's ZR. Whatever. Maybe they had a G in the middle for fun. So, Det is bringing a Kleber, a San Martin, and Vermont. Now, I believe Kleber and San Martin we saw earlier in the second game. Yes, against YOLO K. That was the one on Ring. I think it was Ring. Anyway, the big changes for them, they switched to a Vermont from a Preußen.
And we have a restart.
And we have a restart. Close game, could have gone either way.
I believe the club.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to try this again, this time with more feeling. Or something.
Or less feeling, depending on how we feel.
More or less feeling.
I had several people tell me yesterday that I won one of your giveaways. And I'm like, I was telling Bell, I'm like, yeah, he just has a bot that does it. It's just he eats the code out, and it's like, literally in the middle of a game. And like, so I really don't have the time to be like, just reuse the code. So I said, screw it, I'll just take the code. So that's the whole joke behind the pick me bot thing.
Pick me bot thing.
Oh, for the giveaway. That's whenever you say that, I'm just gonna go pick me bot.
Got it. Okay. Now I understand.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna try this again. So this is gonna be our 4th round. I need to make a note that we had a restart. There we go. So we're gonna take a look at this again. This is going to be Detonation Dummies versus ZGR, and Det is bringing a Kleber and a San Martin and a Vermont. Now, we saw them earlier against YOLO K, and so I think the only change in their lineup is the Vermont instead of the Preußen. All right, Puddin, tell us about the other side.
They also brought chips. Now, those chips are a Legendary Club, a Salem, which is built for reload, and a Vermont, built for survivability.
With some extra AP Zhuzh built in there, too. Interesting.
Now, they are running all special captains with points spent into them, and they all have flags. So, once again, nobody to make fun out of.
I can make fun of the naked Vermont.
Why?
Because he's naked. Versus, of course, the one that's got the COTS camo.
Right, really so we have one real Vermont and one fake Vermont.
Right.
If you don't have the COTS camo, you're not a real Vermont.
Exactly. So big and so thick it needs thrusters to move. Oh, and if you look carefully enough,
tugboat in front of it would have been better.
Right. And if you look carefully enough, you'll see that that there's like little oxygen thrusters that fire as you make adjustments to course. It's really cool.
You know, I know it's supposed to be modeled after the spaceship, right?
The space shuttle, yes.
Every time I see it, all I can think of is an orca whale.
Why?
I can't.
I
have no reason why.
Okay.
Other than black and white. Club versus club actions could potentially happen here.
Scott can turn out, but not in time. Yep, that gets him spotted. But, you know, there's not a lot of backup for Team Det.
I'm going to go with there's no backup for Team Elite Delta. Just, I mean, maybe the Vermont could shoot something. But the San Martin definitely,
I'll tell you,
would have to lob shells over at the Salem. That is probably not spotted.
You know, I was expecting Elite Delta to take a lot more damage compared to Scott, but take a look. He actually technically won the trade, even though he was by himself.
Well,
and ZGR had friends shooting with him.
I mean, quite frankly, there is the difference between the Ledge Mod and non-Ledge Mod club.
Yeah,
that is the difference. Yeah.
And for some odd reason, Scott's getting himself detected again. Oh, Vermont, so close.
I mean, this is why when you see the club and clan battles, you know it's Ledge Mod. You know, you have to survive the initial gank squad. But after that, like, you can potentially actually 1v1 a club because it's Ledge Mod. He doesn't have that DPM that he would normally have.
Right. Right. And usually if you're going to see a Kleb with a unique upgrade, you're going to see, especially in COTS, you're going to see another Kleber or like a Marceau or something right behind him.
He will have backup.
Yeah.
It
But
probably won't be a Vermont though, because waiting a week and a half for shells to reload could be, oh, I'm dead.
well, also just raw speed and positioning is just not fast enough to keep up.
What?
But this tournament's
Are
a
you
little
saying
different.
Vermont is slow?
Yes.
That's why you need the COTS camo, guys. Ooh, looks like he lost a rare turret, incapacitated.
Oh noes. The horror.
Well, you better get some baguettes and butter on that thing.
I just like the Vermonts that are just staring at each other angrily right now. Wow. Okay. Hey, YOLO K defeated the Orgs.
Well, it's about time the organizers lost.
Right?
Knowing the
Seriously.
rules.
San
Just
Martin.
because they wrote them.
Right. San Martin is in a really nice position to punish the Salem's broadside.
Oh my god, San Martin can do damage.
Yeah, he's doing damage, everyone. I want to know what's going to happen with Alvi, though, because he's parked himself into this little corner. He's probably going to get rushed by the Kleber in a moment.
Here's the funny thing. You can actually just go right in front of him. You don't have to go around and hope his turrets aren't looking.
Yeah, exactly. There's the engine boost.
More importantly, we need the Vermont to shoot. He might actually be reloaded.
And there's the spot. Is the Vermont ready? Not yet. And there's the kill. And of course, it's going to be a trade. Very good kill on the side of Kleber. ZGR.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
looks like we're going to have a standoff with the San Martin and Salem next.
Possibly. I mean, San Martin obviously has to be careful not to let the Vermont punch him out. There's a radar to detect him. Now, we've been talking, but we always talk about this. When it comes to Salem, Salem has a choice between radar and hydro. And honestly, I'd recommend hydro, especially in like this kind of environment. It's so much more important to know if you're going to be charged by something, where torps are, that sort of thing. Because the hydro lasts a lot longer, of course, than the radar. Profile. Congratulations on the win.
What? You mean the San Martin's going to be able to keep the Salem spotted while the Salem's radar that now just went down can no longer spot the San Martin?
Yes, exactly. And soon he might even spot the Vermont. Oh, now the Kleber did it for him anyways. So here's the predicament, right? That has both A and C caps. And I don't see an easy way for ZGR to go and get either of them in their current positioning. And also you've got Elite Delta's Kleber with AP reload boostering the Salem. If I'm Amish, I'm just going to go forward and pow this guy on the broadside, and then I'm going to Wrath of Khan the Vermont, which means the Vermont's going to just keep circling around the island with me. Let's see.
Well, I don't know if circling the island or the island circling the Vermont.
And fired a little bit too early there, Amish. That's okay. If I was Amish, I would have fired the first two and then, like click and click. But you can see the reload and the heal.
That hit actually from the Des Moines is big.
From the Salem, you mean? Yes.
Yeah, Salem. I mean, I agree with you with the, but like put hydro on.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not in this for the long haul. You're in this for the short haul. And if you got to do a long haul, you don't want to be rushed.
Mm-hmm. So Elite's trying to farm with HE. Get some damage on. Maybe get the DCP down. Looked like that was AP, actually, he was shooting just now. Which makes sense. You get one fire, and then you want to disincentivize them from DCPing, right? Because everybody knows you don't DCP one fire.
Well, they're still in firm control of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly not caring about apples and or chocolate.
Yep. This is actually a really good opportunity for Elite Delta to jump in, but he doesn't need to. That's the thing. He can just chill.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, you're the Vermont. Who do you want to be rushed by? The club or the San Martin? Like,
Yep.
both options kind of stink.
All right.
Well, Vermont
Play
back on
bear.
fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that play because now the Vermont is once again just sailing around trying to find somebody to shoot. Nobody wants to give him the easy shot, so I have a feeling this might be the first battle that goes until the point out, which is in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
I think the
Vermont
Vermont is letting
has
them know that, hey,
yes.
please, can we move on?
The Vermont is conceding. He knows there's no way that they can turn this around. Now the question is, could it be a trap? Could they say, GG's fine, you win, we concede? Lure Elite Delta out, blast him? I mean, I think they'd still lose on time anyway. But it's coming.
Yeah. I mean, because there's the thing, like, even if he eats the club, they only have one cop. And, like, once the Vermont goes to either apples or chocolate, San Martin just takes B.
Right. Well,
oh my God, they saw this in COTS.
They saw this in COTS, everybody.
The Vermont's not. He cannot
All
survive
the
myself in
splashes.
COTS.
All the splashes. I'm taking so many death picks right now.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
good sportsmanship on those guys being like, yeah, but game's over.
Right, right. I agree. I agree. Well, let's get out of there.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my favorite pastime, making fun out of many in his stream.
Is he streaming?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. Do you have a delay on?
Their games don't matter. So why do you need a delay?
That is true. And he is blocking the minimap anyway. All right. Well, let's get out of here. And it's going to take a few minutes to get the next round sorted. Look at that, YOLO K in first place now. Who'd have thunk it?
Yellow K?
Well, so we've seen debt twice. So if we can avoid them in the future, I think we should, right? Just so that we can try to cover as many different teams as possible. Hello, Dunpeel. How you doing? Oh, I need to hit a commercial break. Forgot about that. Get that out of the way. Okay. Okay, let's see. Next round has been sorted. Okay, what do we want to see next? We're done with debt if we can help it. Do you want to catch a game with the orgs?
I mean, if they asked you not to, I think it would just be courteous not to. Because I don't...
Go ahead.
I don't remember seeing maybe gaming.
We did the NGA once already.
Okay.
Against Yellow K1. All of these we've done once before, except for Alia Pujo. We also haven't done anchor management.
So let's anger management.
Let's do anchor management, yeah. Okay. So anchor versus it's Yellow Kraken 1.
And the room's up.
I can't write. Okay. You said the room is up?
Yes, sir.
All right. Maruk, I haven't had time to put all the information in. Here we go. But what I can do is I can copy and paste just as easily.
Isn't Lord Maruk supposed to be in a training room waiting for this with me?
Okay. I have to set up the thing here, so that's one. There's anchor. Bam. Okay. So this is going to be round 5. We're doing okay on timing. We got 3 rounds to do. Hour and a half, 9:30. Probably be done before that. We'll see. Okay.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You guys having fun? That's a good question. Depending on timing, maybe I can do some of these, a different game or something after this. We'll see. Do you think Kleber is going to get banned next week? That's all. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't think they will ban it, but it's a possibility. Where are the ban shifts for the second today? Up to 2 if any, and you can only have 1 Kleber. We'll see. In the meantime.
Well, I mean, I think it's interesting that they banned every good secondary ship. Schlieffen, Levitard.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of interesting they banned a Colombo.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me with the unique upgrade. Colombo just Silly. All right, we got a game.
Well, this is a strategy. Jesus. Okay, then.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Just
all
have
right,
another cigarette.
Here we have Yellow K1 versus Anchor is their name. I don't know if there's a full name to it or not. I should look that up. Anchor Management. So, Yellow Kraken 1 has an Ohio, a Des Memes, it's Maruk, and 53-foot slalom in the Daring once again. So no difference in their lineup. Now, we have not seen these guys play yet in this tournament. Tell us about Anchor.
Anchor has brought a unique upgrade gearing, a Marceau, and a Shimmy. Shimmy's all torpedoes. Marceau's all about the pew-pew, and I guess Gearing's about the smoke, so I would assume they're going to put the Marceau in the Gearing smoke.
That would make a lot of sense, and then you've got the Shimakaze to spot, warp things, whatever. It's an interesting concept, though. Hello, Wyatt Earp. We'll have to see how they play it out.
All right, now hopefully Lord, or the DM goes nowhere near my destroyers. But I have a feeling if that Ohio gets spotted, we're going to see a lot of shells going flying that way, and the DM moving very quickly to radar.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess, thank God, he's got the unique upgrade, so he can get up to speed quickly. Sad thing is, Des Moines still not that fast.
Right. Now, Maruk does have radar coverage of everything.
I'm shocked and appalled.
Kind of weird, though, to see a Shimakaze behind the Marceau gearing instead of.
Well, he had a bad spawn. Like, these guys are kind of still set up the way they spawned. You know, which stinks because, you know, the Shimmy's got the longest distance to travel. Well, this is going to be an interesting fight because they definitely have to kill the Des Moines as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. Some guess
They
shots.
have to know where they're at now.
Yeah, that was interesting. Lucas with some. Yeah, whatever. Pretty impressive he connected.
Well, I mean, it's got to be from the Daring's RPF. Like, hey, they're over here. Like, he has nowhere else.
Yeah. Well, Maruk's Hydro catches the Shimakaze.
Good use of using the Hydro first and not the radar.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen the Marceau. They haven't spotted the gearing yet. So, now they know where two of the destroyers are.
Question is, can they kill a DD before they're able to get off the YOLO rush? There's the radar.
Yep.
They know where everything's at.
Yep.
That was probably just to find the gearing.
I mean, this is just a positioning battle at this point, and Kid Fox is just coming out and saying, all right, well, let's just go. But his buddies haven't gotten the memo yet, so he's going by himself.
It's just like a random battle.
Just like a random battle.
Everybody go one at a time, please. You'll have your turn of being shot and killed.
Yes, everybody push once together, and only the leader runs out. I like the use of smoke from Slalom there on his Lucas's Ohio.
It was a nice job by Undertaker not to screw over the gearing torps.
Yes. And
sadly, the Des Moines is still alive somehow. It's almost like torping a bound target is not easy to kill.
yeah, it kind of feels bad, doesn't it? That's 2 quick, easy kills, and that's gonna pretty much do it for this game.
Well, the Des Moines is gonna dodge these torps too.
Dodge the torpedoes. Oh my god, Puddin'.
Well, it looks like the Ohio. Well, I don't know. Unless the Marcel stops and starts backing up.
I mean, just end it.
See, I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to reverse for the Des Moines.
At that point, you might as well go forward for the Ohio. I mean, who cares?
I mean, the Ohio just shot.
Ah.
I mean, he's letting the fire burn.
Yeah.
You know, he's clearly got a DCP. So, yeah, he was just reversing for the Des Moines.
Well, that does it.
And now he's sinking for the Des Moines.
That's right. That's right. It's
Well,
going to be
Team
a very...
Bravo's strategy of all destroyers didn't pan out as we expected it. But the results were not even contested.
Puddin', it's our first official wargaming blowout.
I think that was a double blowout because he zeroed him out too. This is horrible.
All right,
absolutely unacceptable.
Right, let's get out of here.
Now I get to watch all the torpedoes miss again.
Oh yeah, you're watching from 2 minutes. I could do that too. Can you stream the rest of our matches? They're the only ones that we win. Right? Only if you're Team Bravo. That's great. Let me get a commercial break going here.
You know, it would have been interesting to see this play out if there wasn't a Des Moines that literally caught everything.
Be very different.
You know what I'm surprised we really haven't seen, to be honest, is a Moskva.
She might be on the banned list. She's Cole, so...
It's not unattainable.
Right, that's what I mean.
Fronting went offline.
Okay. Gonna take a few minutes to get round 6 squared away. All right. Chat, are you guys enjoying the coverage so far? Puddin', what do you think of the tournament so far? Do you wish that you were playing in it?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, it's quick, it's fast. It seems to be ironically well organized. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the band ships. They just made it real simple.
Mm-hmm.
This and anything unattainable. I'm waiting for the tournament that says tech tree only.
That would be nice.
Then you could just go with, a short band list.
Wasn't that the Tech Tree Rumble tournament? I missed it because of I think I was traveling then, but yeah.
I mean, if you didn't cast it, I didn't care about it.
Or was that the one that was canceled? One of the tournaments was canceled.
I think it was canceled.
Maybe that's the one.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what next week brings because obviously they're doing this next week also.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out about this tournament an hour and a half ago, if that.
You found out about this tournament, yeah.
However long ago it was.
Let's see. I messaged you at 6:06 p.m.
Yeah, so 2 hours ago.
Exactly 2 hours ago, you found out about this tournament. I knew about the tournament. I knew about the tournament a few days ago, but I said, "Are streamers allowed to cast?" And Minnie's response was, "If you want, but there's no codes, and we're not going to do anything to assist you." And then there's nothing specific that we can give you either. So I'm like, well, okay, I guess I won't be casting it then. Also, most of the time when I do tournaments, I rarely ever do tournaments during NA time period. You know what I mean? Like, this. Like, we're always stuck getting up at butt early o'clock in the morning because it's EU's favorite time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll thank God. But I mean, ironically, just got dropped. But I mean, so far I kind of like the tournament. It's not been stagnant or stale, which is nice.
Hello, Maruk. I agree.
But I mean, like the tournament I'm actually looking forward to just because it is so different is the faction tournament. Like I'm really, really interested to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I'm very much excited about that.
I mean, not to poop on a tournament, but this brawls in a tournament form. You see how it plays out. It's quick, it's fast.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I get to make fun out of Minnie, which is always a positive in my book.
It's not a. It's nice because it's a very casual tournament. You can be more relaxed. You ran 2 teams in Tech Tree Rumble? Okay, so maybe it was a different... there was one tournament that they were readying up and then they just canceled it. And then there was another one that I missed. So that must have been Tech Tree Rumble that I missed because of vacation or whatever. I think that's when I was visiting my dad in January. And then there's another one in June.
But I mean, I think like the funniest thing is what the biggest setup we've ever seen so far in most of these games is they send a club off by itself somewhere quickly. Like,
yeah,
that's the biggest setup.
So they have a list of banned ships followed by a list of playable ships. Moskva is on the list of playable ships.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I am too. Mosfow's a great ship for this kind of a setup. I mean,
it's not like its radar would touch, yes, the map.
Mm-hmm.
Round 6 is up.
Which is very handy. All right, let's see. What do we got for Group 6? Start time at 13, so 4 minutes.
Now, who stated they're giving me 1,000 dubs so we can stream only them?
That was 53 foot slalom. Because they win the games that we cover.
And I'm joking, by the way. Nobody's giving me any dubs. I have plenty.
I think I want to go for YOLO K, the other YOLO K, versus AKF whatever Alia. I think I want to go for that one, if that's all right with you, because we haven't seen Alia yet. So
that's
that
fine.
Would be regular YOLO K and then AKFC. Just wait for them to set it up. And we'll go in and say hello. Okay, still looking. Ah, there it is. The cancel one is the one that you won? There you go. Okay. We have AKFC. And AKFC is Alia Pujo Fan Club, whatever that. I have no idea who that is, and I don't know if I want to Google it.
Don't.
Do you know what it is?
It's got to be Weeb related.
I mean, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. But this will be a good competitive game because YOLO K is currently in second and Alia is in third. That should be good. All right. 20 minutes till the next commercial break. We're supposed to start in 2 minutes. Game's 15. I'm going to do a commercial break now just to be safe. And then after this, we just have one more to go. So we should definitely be done by 9, you think, huh?
Only one more to go?
One more round after this. Yeah, there's 7 rounds. This is round 6. Yeah.
All right, we need to get the render bot working again so we can extend this tournament to 4 hours.
Oh, good call. Good call. We do have access to some of those replay files, so we could always do a rewatch.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get accused of stealing strategies. Sorry, guys. That joke is staying on the inside.
Oh, it's way on the inside, but damn, is it funny, huh? I still couldn't believe that.
Please. Publicly accessible Discord. Don't do it.
Time for gaming, they say in the training room. Yeah, it is. Definitely time for gaming.
Well, I guess it's better to be time for gaming than time for pooping.
I mean, gaming, pooping. How about the big
Well,
brain
actually, you could
of
do both of those at the same time now. Hold on, I got my phone.
bingo. Do you remember when Battlefield 4 came out and they had the commander mode with the tablet?
Oh my god, that was so stupid.
The memes just wrote themselves of people sitting on the toilet playing Battlefield from a tablet.
Oh,
You gotta know people did that. Oh my god. Alright, well, game hath begun. So let's go.
all right, let's see if we have a game that actually ends because somebody kept out. I highly doubt it's going to be this one.
No, I don't think so. Alright. So this is round 6 of 7. And this is YOLO K main, not YOLO K1. Very confusing there. And they're up against AKFC. YOLO K. Should we call them Prime? YOLO K Prime? That's kind of fun, isn't it?
I don't know.
The Primes
yelled
have...
at?
It's like a Transformers thing, you know? It's like... Anyway, so they got a Kleber unique upgrade without a flag. Look at that. Now you can make fun of Jaybird. Radonk in the Nevsky, we saw him play that before and die. And then there's Gangit Kaini in an incomparable. What? Okay. And tell us about Team Bravo.
Team Bravo, we have a club driven by a battleship Nagato without a flag, built for pew pew, so both clubs we get to point and laugh at. Audi is in a Poison, not full secondary build. Interesting. Why would you take main? I don't. Whatever. And then we have our first Stalingrad for the sighting today.
Yeah. Both outnumbered and reload. Okay.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's not horrible because one of those will be on all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, of course, if I hit the Alt key, you can see just how much a circle of nope is from the radar. Like, he can already cover the B cap, so I wouldn't be surprised if the radar comes up in a sec here. Hey, look, there's the radar! And they know now that Jaybird is running unique upgrade in his Kleber. Because Nagato was detected.
Well, I mean, the other interesting thing is Nevsky hasn't used his radar yet, so once Club goes dark, I wonder what Nevsky's going to do.
Well, Nagato's shooting him, so he's not going to go dark anytime soon. What I find fascinating, though, is that Jaybird actually had the opportunity to just go and YOLO the Stalingrad. He didn't. Is he going to do it now? That's true. Brant Y pointing out in chat, putting that you can use a Steam Deck to play just about anything you want while on the toilet.
He said about, which means there are excluded games.
I gotta ask, what is Radonk doing in the Nevsky? Because this is a kite-away ship, and he's caught bow in.
Well, I mean, I think that's just the thing of where people don't like to make the gamer turn, and I kind of don't blame them, but I mean, it's like, to make the gamer turn and pray to God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this is not going to, like, end well just being bow in.
Oof.
Oh, look, it didn't end well.
Yeah. Yep, and I really, why? Jaybird, why? Like,
I mean, I kind of agree. Maybe he should have wanted to just yank the Stalingrad. But, I mean, at the same time, Nevsky had plenty of time to just turn and kite it. You know, take your hit, go to the back, heal up, come back. Like, you're still going to be close enough to where the club can't touch B. Right? Due to where the Stalingrad is positioned at. And what's the Poison going to do? Actually connect shells at range?
It just feels kind of, I mean, nice hit there on the Stalingrad, but like, Okay, there's the radar to cover where the Kleber is. I'm just thinking, if you've been detected and you know you're going to lose a good amount of hit points anyways because everybody can shoot at you and your team really can't do much to support you, then you might as well just... All right, hold my beer, Here I go.
Well, I mean, he could have sat there and thought, Stalingrad's got like superb DPM. Probably won't make it. With its 30-second reload.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused, right? Like, he had a really good opportunity to just go for it, and, I mean, at worst, he's probably going to kill the Stalingrad, I mean, unless he really flubs it up. And at best, he might even get a 2-for-1, get the Stalingrad and the Preußen.
I mean, now he kind of doesn't have a choice but to do it, but the Preußen's Hydro is going, which means you'll be spotted doing it.
Yes, but the Hydro's about to go down. But the thing is, for him to do it, you can see Battleship Nagato's Kleber in the position to prevent this, right? He's even pre-torping the channel, figuring, okay, Kleber is going to have to make, like you were saying, going to have to make something happen. And I'm still curious about this incomparable, too. Why bring an incomparable? Because the gun sounds fun when you shoot it?
Overmatch?
Overmatch.
Do I have to do another stream about Overmatch?
I think you need to do another stream about Overmatch. Because apparently everybody says Overmatch is the bee's knees. And then they watch as you take out the Montana, which Overmatch is not that much these days, comparatively.
Just dunk on stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's almost like plunging fire is the thing that nobody ever wants to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The Americans excel at plunging fire because they drop shells from the moon, sometimes Mars, possibly Venus.
But, like, what's Jaybird done this whole time? Like,
well,
aside from that initial...
Well, I mean, okay, Jaybird's doing the most important thing is making sure nobody's disturbing the coral reefs, the dolphins are alive, and nobody's killed a whale yet.
And whales are important, especially if you've seen Star Trek 4. Gotta make sure that the world doesn't die because whales are gone.
Listen, that took place in the 80s. We're way past the 80s. So apparently they got the whale. Now we can kill them all.
But we'll be back, right? Oh, nice torpedo hits, at least on Eddie. Womp womp.
Oh my god, you guys in your womp womp.
Womp womp.
But, like, realistically, womp womp is Jaybird's gameplay right now. Like, how many circles can you do? Like, are we doing NASCAR here?
Right. Go fast, turn left, right, and straight. All at the same time. And fire everything.
But he might have to go in for a pit rail soon here. He's running out of fuel. Tires are low.
And there he goes. And here comes Preußen. And ouch. And death by AI gunners.
The best way to die.
If you're playing a Pan American battleship, sure. Well, Team Bravo wins, and it's an official Wargaming blowout, Puddin'.
Yes, it is.
Our second.
And they zeroed them out. That's a double blowout.
Yeah. Wow. All right, well, let's get out of battle. Puddin', we got one more to go.
One more. Who will the lucky winners be for one more?
I don't know. I do know I'm going to get a commercial break going while we sit here and wait. And, yeah, then we're going to have to see what we're going to do after this tournament. Am I just going to hang it up? We'll spend some early time with the wife? Or are we going to do an after party and play... I don't know if I want to start Man of Lords. I kind of like having a nice 3-hour session of Man of Lords, you know?
Oh, you have to, because, I mean, you got Bob Jr., Bob Jr., Jr., and then Bob
I finished that game.
Jr.
That game is over.
Right, but Yeah, but I have enough points to where we're gonna have your town is gonna be called Bob. It's just everybody's Bob.
I need to make a new. I need to make a new redemption, a more expensive redemption, for
No,
animal.
cheaper.
No. It has to be more expensive because there's fewer animals, right? So it needs to be more expensive for, like ox, to name them. I think you can name them, and then also has to be like really expensive to name a city. Actually, you know what I should do is I should go. Maybe I should reserve those for people who sub. That's what I'll do. I'll reserve it for people who sub, like what I used to do for Civ 6.
Hmm. Well, apparently Chad is now arguing about what device I should use while I'm pooping to play World of Warships.
Yes, this is the most important question of the night. In stream, play a game.
I would recommend spending some quality time with the wife after all the dirty water.
What do you mean all the dirty water?
Well, apparently you said you were dragging butt today because of all the
No, it wasn't really that.
excitement.
It wasn't really that.
Somebody snoring again. I'm gonna point fingers.
You know what? If I do the after party, I think I'll still play Manor Lords because we can get the game set up. Yeah, we'll still do that. Okay, I'm gonna put up. I'll put this up for a 10-minute poll. So if you're tuning in over on YouTube or Kick, there's a poll going on my Twitch channel. I can't unfortunately get your guys' inputs. Okay. But if you are watching on Twitch, you should see now a poll up for what you want me to do when the tournament is over. I can go do some Mana Lords, or I can just hang it up. Round 7. Starts at 31. Oh yeah, we'll definitely finish this in time then. Who's in first? Detonation, Dummies, and Lone. We saw Lone at the beginning. And we already covered NGA once before. They're quite low on this one. I fell to it. You're funny. What happens when you're a subscriber, right? You don't see ads. It's amazing. I'm thinking... where's ZGR? Ah, they're in 6th place. Alia is in 2nd. Detonation, Dummies. Why don't we see the Detonation? Did we already... No, we already did them twice. We can't do them again. Okay, so we'll do... Why
don't we just do Team 1 and Hunt?
Well, we already covered Team 1 a couple times. So that's why I'm thinking, if we do AKFC...
Right, but I mean...
DGR.
Team 1's big fans of us. Maybe they'll ask for our autographs next.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's important to consider.
Who did you want to do?
They're not up yet. It's AKFC is, I don't know, the fans, somebody's fans. The Koju, there you go. Alia Koju Club versus ZGR.
Okay.
How is it still Puddin's birthday? Happy birthday, Puddin.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was
March
your
is
birthday.
over. March is over.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I accidentally let it slip when the birthday was, the month.
Mm-hmm.
Because poor Zelda was all, like, completely so sick all of February. So I said, well, March is going to be better. You won't be sick, and it's my birthday. So you'll be fine. Ironically, she was. And the March ended. Now she's getting sick again.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Poor girl gets sick a lot, huh?
sadly, yes.
Okay, so
Surprised
the
they haven't
only
named a
team,
disease after her yet.
the only teams that we haven't caught twice are Hunt, Lone, NGA, and Anchor. And obviously we haven't covered the orgs at all, which is fine. Take the excuse to get away from us lot. I mean, honestly, I don't mind gaming either. So it's really up to you guys, chat, and I'm serious about that. Like, I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. It's fine. I was actually looking forward to doing Manor Lords tonight, and then they're like, "Hey, we got the tournament." I'm like, "Oh god. All right, well, let's do it." Speaking of let's do it, I need to update
Grant
the
already
thing.
told Zelda the exact day. Like, I cut my word on that part. I already told
You
her.
never told me
You're
the
gonna ask
day.
her. Why do you need to know?
I mean,
It's just another day. I mean, unless they're gonna sell me some cigarettes, then hell yeah.
that's what my dad says every time it's his birthday. Just another day. I'm like, well, at some point, that'll be it.
It is.
All right, so let's take a look at the next game, our last round for the evening. And this is going to be AKFC versus ZGR. Yes, this is actually Puddin. No, that's not the Puddin cam. Well, yes, it is. Anyway, so we got Kleber missing a flag. Henri this time for D Squarius. And a Preußen for Addy. All right. Tell us about ZGR, sir.
Well, I hope you're all sitting down because we haven't seen this lineup at all today. A unique upgrade club. A radar Salem. Bring Hydro next time, please. And the Vermont with the fake Vermont. No cost camo. You're not a real Vermont. We're not even going to look at you anymore.
Now this is, I'm pretty sure we saw this team, ZGR, on this map in round 4 against Det.
I can't even remember who won.
I can't. The games have been so fast. It's really difficult to remember. I could look it up quickly enough.
I think that won.
Yes, Detonation Dummies won. And they were the North spawn. Zelda's health issues have health issues. Ah, okay. That's unfortunate. Look at Addy already running Hydro, just sussing out that Kleber charge.
I mean, I don't blame him because it just allows him to just keep W-winging like a madman.
Yeah.
Right? Like, in all honesty, is what you want to do against the Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see a Salem and Henry fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vermont was kind enough to go broadside for Addy. Punish him harder for not even Cot's camo.
Didn't really take that much damage, huh?
No. But Club now in Hydro range of the Preußen.
Wolf. Yeah. Kleb's going for it.
There's the reload. That is the Preußen, at least.
He's going for it.
I don't blame him.
Exactly, Wyatt. It's a special day.
What?
Gotta get those torps off. He got them off. Will they collide? Will they hit?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes.
Is it enough, though? I don't think
do
so.
not kill.
Nope.
Unless Vermont shells are in right now.
They are. Oh, 40! Oh, my God. 40 hit points.
Well, it's 39 more than he needed.
Ah, man, you know he's swearing up a storm right now. Meanwhile,
wow, you mean to tell me if the Vermont actually shot all of its shells, it would have killed the Prison?
oh, it only fired the front two.
Three turrets.
Yeah, he's cursing. This is not necessarily just for fun tournament. This is a thing Wargaming wants to make more common. A ram is perfectly fine here. Yeah, a ram is perfectly fine for. Yep, for AKFC.
Why didn't you just use the torps?
Honestly, two reasons. One, make sure that you don't screw it up and die and lose the, drive-by. And two, to drive home that we're going to win.
So it was a flex moment.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Eddie's just going to drive off the map.
Of course. He's got a second heal up. That's all he needs. He'll be fine.
Vermont can still smash you for 20k. I mean, I've done it in the non-overmatching Montana.
Mm-hmm.
To, German battleships, because, you just don't aim for a citadel.
I'm just confirming we are done after this round with Oceanless. Wow. End the stream. You guys want me to end the stream when this is done? Okay.
Well, mainly Hughdam contributed 4,000 channel points.
Yep. He wanted those extra Chicago-style votes.
It's all point and yell at Hughdam. There are no such tournaments that are just for fun. These are all dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
The fate of the world matters. And these tournaments decide it. Well, I mean, this is going to be really boring.
Yeah. So the poll results were 8 votes to 9. Wow.
Okay, I get it. You got all 3 caps. You controlled everything. Like, in all honesty, why didn't you just send a club to just go yeet the Vermont?
I mean, it's at the very least, it's good practice. Eddie actually started a fire on the Vermont. He just shot where the Vermont was last located.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. Like, ironically, he knows he's not going to get near these guys fast enough, and the club can just the club's just faster. So just sit there and wait for it.
Yeah.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, you can see Battleship is, practicing trying to set multiple fires on targets. Oh no, the Vermont lost a turret. It's incapacitated. Whatever shall he do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
wonder if he just like alt-tabbed out or something.
I mean, at least the club is starting fires, so to heat the water around the ship, so the sailors don't have to jump in cold ocean water. It'll be nice and warm for them, right?
And...
like if that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time with the wife is important. So I just brought her up. I'm going to ask her, but before I do that, we have to give credit where it's due. Of course, congratulations goes to AKFC for that win. Not an official Wargaming blowout, though. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. All right, let's get out of this to the out of battle screen. So what I'll do, since the vote was this close, I'll check with the wife and I'll ask her to decide what we do. Okay, so Just need a moment, and we'll figure out what's going to happen.
Did you hear that, Who Jam? Your votes didn't mean anything.
All right. Well, chat, my wife has accepted your gracious invitation to force me to spend more time with her. So
I'm
I will.
shocked.
I'm shocked as well. She looked at her watch and she's like, "Wait a minute, you're done already?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Now, what she wants me to do is she wants me to go downstairs, spend some time with her, and also work with my normal job because tomorrow I am going to be rebuilding this PC. For those of you guys who haven't been following everything that's been going on with me, on Saturday I went to Micro Center. I actually got to meet the Who Jam in person. That was kind of fun. And I bought a whole bunch of PC parts. I've got a new power supply. I've bought a motherboard, processor, and RAM combo. I'm going from an Intel i9 9900K processor to an AMD 9900X processor. So I'm going from 9900K to 9900X. How funny is that? I don't know. You're all supposed
I
to
have no
laugh.
idea.
Anyway, I just think it's kind of fun, the irony. So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. And what I've set up is I'm going to try to stream it from the rerun channel. Exactly. The wife should have the final vote. Right. So I'm going to stream the PC rebuild from the rerun channel. So if you want to check that out, it'll be tomorrow around noontime central. I don't know. I'll try to put a note out in the Discord to let people know about that. If you're not in my Discord, feel free to join it if you would like. There's some good people there. And then there's Grunty. So love you, Grunty. But anyways, hey, Hoodank. So that's the plan for tomorrow, is to build the PC. So because I'm going to be doing that, I will be losing time that I could be working. So she wants me to work to make up for that. So I'll be spending time with her and working and getting a couple hours in, I guess. So that works for me. Puddin', thank you very much for tuning in. Now, guys, there will be another, or not tuning in, thank you for helping me with this, co-casting. So there will be another tournament evening for the test, and that will be on Friday, April 18th. I have to get permission from the wife to cast that stream, but I will tell you guys that tonight being done early is probably going to make her more comfortable with me streaming on Friday the 18th. So, just putting that out there.
Tell her I'll be with you. That always works.
Well, yes, and so obviously you and I will have to talk, make sure you're cool with doing that and can schedule it accordingly, but it should be perfectly fine. Yeah, we should be well set, so hopefully you guys can make that. It's going to be 5 versus 5 on Friday. Different maps too, Fault Line, Neighbors, Haven. And like I said, 5 versus 5. So you can see the rules right there. It's going to be interesting. Nice thing is I've got most everything set up already. So there's that. Are there any prizes for tonight? Prize reward per player. Top finishers are awarded steel for finishing 1st through 4th. Okay. And then winning team gets a silver ray destruction effect. Oh, and then runner-up gets a red ray. So who's the winner? Who's the winner? Refresh. The detonation dummies. And then after that, Alia Cujo, and then the orcs came in third. So I would imagine that the third place prize goes to Lone, and then the fourth place prize goes to Yolo Cat. I'm imagining that's what they're going to do for that. So, awesome. All right. Well, Puddin', anything else before we hang it up?
Nope.
Alrighty then. As always, huge thank you for helping out with the tournament and everything like that.
Who are you gonna raid?
Huh?
Who are you gonna raid?
I don't know. I was thinking I might just raid the rerun to get it over with.
Have you raided Highfire or Sown lately?
I have raided Sown lately. I have not raided Highfire lately. So I could raid him. John the Ruthless is up too. I've never raided John the Ruthless. Maybe I should raid John.
Well, yeah, there's a good idea.
All right, well, raid John. I met John the Ruthless in real life, at the CC Summit. Really nice guy. Completely did not expect him to look how he is, but that was fun.
Like a Colbert?
I'm sorry?
Does he look like a Colbert?
No. No, but if you look hard enough at the picture, the group photo and stuff like that, you look for like the nerdiest of nerds. That's him.
That would be you.
Oh, I'm not that much of a nerd these days.
These days.
These days. I was a bigger nerd in the past, believe it or not. Now I just stream and work. I don't have the time to be a nerd anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm like an old nerd.
Anyway. Chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. You guys have a great night. We're going to raid out to John the Ruthless as soon as things catch up and we can see that popping up. You're going to see a few... I can't put those in. I'm going to put a few messages in chat. If you want to support me by clicking those links, please consider doing so. It really does help a lot. Appreciate you all. Hopefully some of you guys can tune in for tomorrow's PC building thing on the Rerun channel. And my next Warship stream will be on this Friday. We Warships, plus I'm going to be doing a sponsorship. It will be Hero Wars again. And yeah, more ranked speedrun or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Let me go to the outro then.